see you. I'll put my coat on. So this is a terrible indictment, isn't it, really? Not just our education system, but of us as people, that we don't concentrate nearly enough on science and the why of things that happen.
Yeah, it's such a shame, because as children, we're also curious about the world around us, and we seem to lose it somewhere along the way. But scientists are all about keeping that curiosity going. So at Science Made Simple, we go out and talk to thousands of people, trying to show them science isn't something that only happens in labs. It happens in the kitchen and everywhere around you. So it can be fun. It isn't rocket science. It can be simple to do, and it can involve very simple equipment.
And this actually just gets children curiosity aroused, I suppose, really, to move on further, doesn't it?
Yeah, I mean, the UK desperately needs more scientists and engineers. We're falling way behind the rest of the world. So we want to try everything we can to try and get them curious and to keep that study up in school. OK, first experiment. What are we going to do? So we talked about rocket science. Everyone says, oh, it's rocket science, that means it's really hard. It doesn't have to be. So we've got a very simple thing here. We've got a sort of multivitamin tube here. Yeah, so you've drunk all your multivitamins. You're very healthy. Empty tube. Yeah. And we need to fill it up with about a quart of water. Yeah. Oh, I'm looking forward to this. I hope the front row's excited. I'm going to put, just to alarm you now, I'm going to put my specs on, right? Yeah. You haven't got them, have you? This is great. Right. I should put mine on as well, shouldn't I? Protect your eyes, yeah. So that's just water in there. What have you got there? What I've got stuck on the end here is an indigestion tablet. Now, as you know, when you dissolve these in water, they effervesce, they fizz, and they create gas. We're saying it's an indigestion tablet because we're not allowed to say Alka-Seltzer, so you push that. Then I want you to give it a shake and turn it upside down and put it on the table for us. Oh, not too much. OK, and step back a little. All right, you can see it's going a bit wonky there. It is going a bit wonky. The pressure's building up, the gas... Oh! Well done. I'd say you like that. Very good. I like that. And I have to say, and what does that prove? Lots of things. Obviously, you can talk about the gas that's going on, the pressure building up. Rockets, equal and opposite reactions. I mean, we couldn't have put a man on the moon without it. But so. Just good fun as well, isn't it? And it's fun. Right, next one. OK, so something a bit more relaxing. Here we've got something you'll find in your kitchen. Yes. And you have a look at it there. It's quite thick, nasty goo. Gloopy stuff. Yeah. And you can give it a stir if you like. Oh, gosh, it's very gloopy. Yeah, it's got a hard bottom. Glunky, isn't it? Yeah. It's very... Yeah. So, if this was a big, thick cream or paint or something like that, and I was to sort of punch it, what do you think would happen? I would get very wet and you'd ruin my suit. Shall I try it? That must be... Yes, go on. Hold it a bit closer. Oh, what? OK, here we go. 1, 2, 3. OK, absolutely nothing. How did you do that? You can try it. That's astonishing. It's very weird stuff. Like that, so, see? Now, why does it... do that? How does it do that? It's simply just corn flour and water, so anyone can do it. It's about half a pack of corn flour and about half a pint of water, or you can do it with custard powder, because that's mostly corn flour. And what's happening is you've got water between the particles of corn flour, and if you hit it really fast, you force all the water out of the way, so all the solid bits kind of stick together, and you get a much more solid substance. So it looks like a liquid, but it can behave like a solid. In fact, if you pick some up, if I can do this, it's quite solid as long as it's kind of going with a hot potato. Keep moving it, keep moving it, keep moving it. And then when you don't... And then I have to stop at some point, don't I? Yes. So if I stop... Wow! How can you resist? Wipe my hand on the back there. Wonderful. And that's just corn flour and water. How easy is that to do? I'm getting very excited by it. Right, what's the next one? But the important thing to say is it isn't just a trick. It's quite cool and it is fun. But people have actually used that to make a new technology that you use in protective clothing. So snowboarders can wear it on their head, not quite like that, to protect themselves if they fall. So it's quite important. Technology comes out of things that happen like that. Right, that's the corn flour like that. Let's move on to an ingredient we've got lots of everywhere, and that's air. And we're going to show a very simple... This is so quick to make. You can make it in 2 minutes at home. Empty bean can. Tin can, yeah. CD, no one uses them anymore, do they? A little bit of blue tack around there. And a balloon stretched over the end. Right. So this is making mini smoke rings. Right. OK, now, when we tap the bottom, the air is coming out, but it's invisible, we can't see it. Yes. So we need to fill it with something we can see. Okay. So I'm going to tap it with some smoke, which is just here. Oh, I've got a smoke machine. This is a smoke machine, so... Because if you've got a smoke machine at home, you can do this. Yeah. Or if one of your parents has a nasty habit, you can do the same. And then give it a little tap. Ooh. Can you see that? Wonderful. That's superb. So, we thought we'd try and scale it up a bit. And we've got a bigger one here. This is called an air zuka. And I'm going to ask you to put this lovely hat on, if you would. And we're going to try and do something useful. Very nice. We're we're going to light the candle on top of your head.
I feel like someone out of Dad's army.
It's all right, we've done the risk assessment.
Don't tell him, Pike.
All right, so if you'd like to take a couple of steps back. This is the same idea, but we're just going to fire air out through the hole. It's going to move very fast. We're going to get that lovely donut shape. We're going to try and extinguish the candle using just air. OK, are you ready?
I'm ready.
Very nice.
Wonderful. Very impressive. I'm not going in there. What are we doing with that one?
We do like to scale things up to make them more dramatic.
So
and
put
this
smoke
makes it
in
really
here.
beautiful. So if we put some smoke in there. That's probably enough. And again, lovely smoke rings should come out the end. Do you want to hold and I'll
hold the bin.
OK, here we go. Ready?
Yeah. Children, this is what happens to you if you smoke. Don't, right.
Harmless smoke, that one, not the other type.
Finally, then.
Yeah, so finally, moving on to something very, very cold. Now, you need to put your gloves on for this.
OK, pruning.
All right, this is a substance called liquid nitrogen.
Yep.
Now, nitrogen's all around us in the air. It's about 78% of what's in this room that we're all breathing, so it's not a particularly harmful gas.
Yep.
But this has been chilled right down to minus nearly 200 degrees, so minus 200 degrees. You can burn yourself, obviously, on something very cold.
So frostbite, instant frostbite.
Yeah, instant frostbite, which is what's happened to this place a little bit. Now, someone told me you're quite keen on gardening.
Yes.
So what I'd like you to do is to just plunge that. Now, hold it
rose,
right on the end,
right
and we'd like to instantly freeze it in the liquid nitrogen.
How long do I leave it there for?
About the count of 5.
It's boiling,
That's
bubbling.
OK. It is boiling, because it's changing back from a liquid to a gas, because the rose was so hot compared to the liquid nitrogen.
OK.
So, yeah, bring it out. You'll see it's sort of got a mist. And then what I'd like you to do is just crush the flour with your hands.
Oh.
Oh. Beautiful, beautiful.
And what about this?
Very nice. And the balloon? Well,
Just
you
the
know
balloon
that
in.
some things can kind of shrink when they get cold. So...
To have to be absolutely honest, they're not this big to start with. Oh, look, it's going from the top, it's going down.
So the air inside the balloon is turning back into a liquid, which is much smaller.
Yeah.
Once it's all gone, we go a little bit further if we can. We can then take it out and the balloon will just inflate on its own because the studio is so warm. What you sometimes get right inside is liquid air as well. So if you just hold that nice and warm in your hands.
And the only thing I can possibly say is, look, no hands. Remember to always be safe whenever you conduct an experiment at home. And thank the Lord you haven't got any liquid nitrogen. Don't ask your mum for that, but you can use the corn flour. My thanks to Wendy Sadler.